everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to part 2 of our Las Vegas family vacation. Starting off with a room tour. If you guys missed the first vlog, I will have it linked in the description box down below, but we did stay at the Vdara Hotel. There are a few reasons why we stayed there. A, convenience, it is right on the strip, and B, it is very family friendly. As I mentioned previously, there is no casino or smoking in this hotel. So if you have younger kids and you are planning a trip to Vegas, Vdara is on the top of the list. We stayed in one of the privately owned suites and our room was huge. There are 6 of us, myself, my husband, and our 4 kids. And this hotel suite was the perfect size for all of us. As you walk in, you have a closet for storage, a washer and dryer. They are small, but they do have that if you like to do laundry on vacation to keep up. If you have a longer stay, that is definitely a plus, having the washer and dryer right inside your room. Then there is a bathroom on the left-hand side of the hallway. There is a full-sized kitchen. You have a refrigerator, a freezer, an oven, a stove, microwave, a little Keurig machine, a sink, a dishwasher, a dining room table, and a little office desk that you can utilize as well. This suite had 2 full bedrooms. The first one came with a king-size bed and the bathroom, a full-size bathroom, which has a shower, a soaking tub, and 1 sink and little vanity area. And then in the living room, there is a TV, and there are lounge chairs and a couch, and the couch has a pull-out bed. So our girls shared the smaller room in this suite. The boys took over the living room, and they slept on the pull-out bed. And then they have a master bedroom in this suite as well. And that one is bigger than the other bedroom. The master suite has a king-size bed, it has a closet, and it has a desk with a TV. And then it has another huge full-size bathroom, a shower, a soaking tub, and then in that bathroom it has double sinks and vanity and a lot of storage space. Our room also had an incredible view of the Las Vegas Strip. Out this window here is between the Cosmo and the Aria. And then on the left side, we had a perfect view of the Bellagio fountains, which we got to watch the show multiple times. And also you can see the Sphere from our hotel room as well. This hotel does have a full service spa where you can enjoy different types of massages. We did not take advantage of that, but I did want to include some of the amenities that this hotel has to offer. They have 2 hot tubs, a fitness center. It does have Wi-Fi. It does have concierge services. It does have gift shops and newsstands. And downstairs, not only does it have a little market area, which has coffee and donuts in the morning, and then right next to that, they do have a Starbucks in the lobby as well. So you have lots of options for breakfast or brunch. If you are looking for a drink, they do have a bar and lounge in the lobby, and then they also have a poolside bar as well. They have featured amenities include dry cleaning, laundry service, 24-hour front desk, and luggage storage. Free valet parking is available on site. They do just ask that you tip the valet, but that otherwise it is free. I did mention this last time as well, but a stay at the Vdara Hotel, you are right in the middle of the strip. It's a 10-minute walk from the Cosmopolitan and the Bellagio, and you can just go down one hall to reach the other 2 casinos and hotels. You don't even have to go outside. So we definitely wanted to go to the Bellagio to walk around and see the garden center. And then we did also walk to the Cosmopolitan to get some milkshakes at the milk bar located inside there. And so it was not even a far walk at all. And like I said, you don't even have to go onto the main strip, since there is an inside hallway you can walk through from hotel to hotel. This starts the second day at night. We had tickets to go see the immersive Wizard of Oz experience at the Sphere. And as I've mentioned many times before, Wizard of Oz is one of our family favorites. Emma has loved Wizard of Oz since she was 2 to 3 years old. She used to dress up like Dorothy all of the time. I know you guys are probably sick of me saying that, as I've said it recently a lot because it's came up at her 18th birthday and then our Vegas trip. And this was the first time that we've ever actually been in the Sphere. We have seen it from the outside many of times, but this was just so incredible. Seeing the Wizard of Oz reimagined on this huge screen, it felt like we were in the movie, and that's exactly what their goal was. The Wizard of Oz at the Sphere transports the audience, making them feel like they have stepped inside the film and are traveling down the yellow brick road with Dorothy and her friend. The experience fills Sphere's 160,000 square feet interior display, which wraps up over and around the audience to create a fully immersive visual environment. The picture quality is so clear, and the sound, even your chairs would move at certain parts. And they also added some multi-sensory 4D elements, and that again just makes you feel like you are in the movie. They have high velocity wind during the twisters with fog and like little fake paper leaves that fly around. They have fire bursts, they have bubbles, and the whole experience was so captivating. It does not play the entire movie from start to finish. A little bit of pieces were taken out of the film, but I feel like, in my opinion, they did a really great job of capturing the film and taking out certain parts. You wouldn't really be able to know unless you're a true Wizard of Oz fan and have seen the movie a million times like we have. We knew that, oh, this part was missing or that part, but it was still cohesive, the storyline from start to finish. So if you have the chance to make it to Las Vegas while they still have this experience, 1,000 out of 10 recommend. It was amazing and worth every penny. I know that the shows at the Sphere can be a bit pricey. I did want to also mention we sat in the section 400, so it is at the highest level, but it did not take away from the experience at all. I know at the lower level, you do have a chance to catch the apples since they drop these, I think they're foam apples during the apple orchard part, but sitting up at the top, you still were able to see everything. It still was a clear view since the sphere is so big. So I did want to mention where we sat as well. So we sat, again, the section 400, which is at the top, and it did not take away from the experience at all.
They're no use to you. Give them back to me. Give them back. Keep tight inside of them. Their magic must be very powerful, or she wouldn't want them so badly.
Which one of you first? I'll fight you both together if you want. I'll fight you at one poor time behind the back.
The beneficent Oz has every intention of granting your...
don't need to be helped any longer. You've always had the power to go back to Kansas. And think to yourself, there's no place like home.
After the Wizard of Oz show, we went to the Venetian Hotel to walk around and to grab some dinner. And here at the Venetian, they did have some like wax figures of the Wizard of Oz crew that, you know, you could take a picture with: Dorothy, Tin Man, Lion, Scarecrow. But there was a line, so we didn't end up waiting in there because we did want to go eat before everything closed. And so we went straight to the food court, and we ended up getting a place called Lobster Me. And I got a crab roll and coleslaw. Josh got a lobster grilled cheese and lobster bisque. Liam got lobster mac and cheese. The girls got fish and chips, and Ronan got chicken tenders and fries. And that place was reasonably priced, and it was really good in my opinion. After we got back to the hotel, it was pretty late. Emma ended up going to bed, but the rest of us played a game called Left, Right, Center. And I've talked about this game before because we play it with our family at like all of our family functions. Usually we play with dollar bills, but this time we decided to play with candy, and whoever won the center pile got the cup full of candy. And there was a variety of candy: Boston baked beans, Mike and Ike's, M&Ms, and Reese's Pieces. And Mia ended up winning twice. We played 2 rounds, and Mia won both rounds. She was lucky enough to win both center candy piles. But we didn't actually have the dice on hand, so we did find out if you look up the game Left, Right, Center, or Left, Center, Right. I think it actually is called Left, Center, Right, but we have always called it Left, Right, Center. Anyways, there is some dice, electronic dice, that you can roll on the app as you see us playing. And so that's how we decided to play the game, and it was a lot of fun. It is now Wednesday. This is the third and final day of our trip. We were pretty bummed, but we did want to get back to our dogs, and the kids had school the next day, so we did have to make it back on time. But we went to the little market cafe downstairs, got the kids donuts, chocolate milk, and I had this pistachio latte. It was so good. Then we took an Uber. Well, we had to check out first, but we were able to store our luggage at the hotel until we were ready to leave for the day. And then we took an Uber down to the end of the strip at MGM because we wanted to go to the M&M store and the Coke store and the Hershey store, which are all located towards the end of the strip. And so it was easy just to take an Uber to the MGM and then we would walk to the rest of the stores. We didn't end up getting anything from the M&M store, but as you'll see later, we did get some drinks from the Coca-Cola store. We got these little souvenir bottles and we got our flavor of Coke, our choice that we wanted. And I just ended up getting Coke Zero, and I think the kids got cherry Coke, and I think Liam got root beer. And we also got a Coke float, or actually ended up getting a root beer float. And then at the Hershey store, we were going to do the s'mores, but we ended up not. We all just ended up getting a cookie because, to be honest, we were all exhausted, ready to get in the car and head on home. So we all chose a cookie of our choice, and some of us ate it in the car, some of us saved it for when we got home. But it was just, all in all, an amazing trip, and lots of memories were made. And my kids have been talking nonstop about this trip and have been asking, when are we going back to Vegas? So they kind of get the hype now because Josh and I try to go to Vegas once a year to celebrate our anniversary. I think I mentioned this in the last vlog. Him and I got married in Las Vegas. We had a special small little wedding. We still did have a wedding. It wasn't like we just decided to get married there. We did have an actual wedding at a boutique. And so celebrating in Vegas, our anniversary, has just been at the top of our list. That is our little trip of the year for just him and I. But this year we decided to bring the kids along, mainly because of the Wizard of Oz experience, but also just because there is so much to do. When people talk about Vegas, you usually think it's only for adults, but there are a lot of kid-friendly things to do. Like I've shared with you, the experience at the Sphere, the Bellagio Gardens. I know they have Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. We didn't get to go to that, but Josh and I have been to that before. Area 15, there's so much fun stuff to do. You have Meow Wolf, you have axe throwing, just there's so many experiences there alone. And then you have the shows. Yes, there are some shows that are for adults only, 18 plus, 21 plus, but there are a lot of kid-friendly shows, Caw being one of them, which I mentioned in my last vlog. That's the Cirque du Soleil show that we saw, but there are a lot of other Cirque du Soleil shows that you can see as a family. And so if you're ever considering taking a trip to Las Vegas, I really do hope that these vlogs were helpful and informative of places you can go with your kids. I do have other Vegas vlogs that just Josh and I have done, and where I talk about other shows that maybe aren't so kid-friendly that we have seen before. So I will try to remember to link the previous Vegas vlogs in that description box down below if you want to check those out. Like I said, if you are planning a trip to Vegas, I really do hope these vlogs help build an itinerary for you, what's worth seeing, just based on our opinions. now I'm just sharing some final photos from our trip, and I wanted to take a moment to thank you all so much for joining us on our Vegas vlog part 2. I hope that you truly enjoyed seeing our family trip, and again, I hope it was helpful for you if you are planning a trip for yourself or your family. If you're new to my channel, I do invite you to hit the red subscribe button down below. It's absolutely free to do so, and I would really appreciate the support, you joining my growing YouTube family here. I love to post a variety of content, vlogs, shopping hauls, try-ons, and some cooking and recipe videos here and there, especially around the holidays. So please be sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and if you see the hype feature down where the comments are, if you could please hype my video up, I would greatly appreciate that as well. I do have a dedicated cleaning channel, Tackle It with Brit. If you like that kind of content as well, be sure to follow me over there. And my Instagram is also in the description box if you'd like to follow me over there. I hope you guys are all doing well. I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye.